Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to create trial balance, and you link all the accounts to this trial balance. You go to the right bottom left, add sheet here. Okay, so you can name the sheet. I like to use TB, and I have a bunch of accounts that I use. Okay, and that was a previous action. Yeah, so now I have it here. This will be my trial balance. You can copy from Google what kind of trial balance, and I like to leave some spare columns for future expansion if I need to. Okay, so basically a trial balance of assets, liabilities, and then the blue one is all the profit and loss items. Okay, don't worry about this. This will be later on into cost. So now I have a link to show where I want to get my quotes from. When I put in this, nothing came out right. No problem. Now it comes out. Okay, let's show you how this formula works. Okay, the formula is I'm going to look for VLOOKUP. I want to look for what? Okay, this account that I input and my source. I'll just click to trial balance. I'm going to look from here to here. Okay, you see, you this is C and D now. It's going to look for these two columns, whole thing. Stop. After you're done looking at it, it will ask you look for which column. You will look for column C and D, and the marker will be 0 and 1 here. Okay, but they know users, right? They put this in second column, so I put the second column. So wherever you look for this range and the G3 being this, you find okay, if the G3 is 5010, G3 is 5010, what is at the second column? It is tenant rental. Is it simple? Okay, before that, you have to close the statement with a force. The force means you have to look exactly, not 50100 or 5000. Okay, so you make it precise and enter. Yeah, that's how the formula works. Okay, now if there's nothing here and this looks for a blank space, this is what it returns. Okay, fail to find value. There's a way to make it looks more professional. There's another formula you have to add in. You have to embrace this little formula inside. The outside formula is if, okay, G4, this blank little space, stop, is not equals to a blank. Okay, can you see the quote? If G4 is not equals to a blank, comma, then you look for the formula search input behind. Okay, so that's end of the if statement, comma. Then now I say, okay, if it's a blank, then what? Then you just say, I want it to be a blank. Remain as a blank. And close the statement. Boom. Oops, let me see what's the problem here. G4 equals blank. I think this is no blank. Pass formula. This should be working, but why? Why? Mhm. Blank. Did not find. I think I know what's the problem now. Okay. If G4 is not blank, then look up here. Else put blank. Done. Okay, so this one just cleans it up with this. If G4 is not blank, it will look up the search you did behind. Otherwise, if it's a blank, then you put a blank. Okay, let's see. Okay, now see how it looks. Okay, so now it's universal. You got it. Okay, all good. Next, let's talk about the formulas. Okay, one thing I highlight is whenever I have a formula, I like to put another color so I know this is formulated. Likewise, here is formulated too. Okay, let's say my amount that I'm going to pay out is 109 and we have GST. Okay, the GST formula is rather easy. Depends on the GST and what you have over there. Okay, so let's say the GST now is $9, 9%. So your formula will be equals to if I want to know whether this is GST in this column. G is equals to G. Okay, D3, that's my tax column where I decide whether to put GST or not GST. So what if it's a G? Then you exercise your formula. Okay, you exercise your formula with the one that you input. K3 divide by 9%, the amount includes 9%, and then it times 9%. Okay, done. So this formula, this range between these two comma is what to do if there's a G. Else, if no G, then you just put a 0. So there's a G, so there's a 9. Okay, so let's say if I take out the G, it's a 0. It means it doesn't apply to GST. Okay, it doesn't matter it's a big G or a small G, it still works. Okay, it doesn't differentiate capitalization. Okay, so since you already formulated the text, of course you want to make input easier, you don't want to. This one is rather straightforward. Okay, just take the gross minus whatever text available, or if it's not available, 0. That's it. So these three columns are formulated. You just need to know the account code and the invoice details. Okay, that's your invoice piece done.